Welcome to the first video in section 4. This is 4.1, Forms versus Input Groups. Back in our React Strap documentation, if you'll scroll down on the list, you'll see that there is a section here for form. And when I click on form, you can see pretty much what you would expect. All of the standard form type fields are here. So we have a regular email field, a password field, we have a select, we have a list that will let us select multiple things. We have a resizable text area, just like we do in HTML. We have a file upload component, just like we do in HTML. Radio buttons and a submit button. And as usual, you can come in here and copy and paste a lot of the code that you're going to need to build a form. But what about input groups? If I scroll back up, right below form is the input group. And when we click on this one, you'll see that it looks fairly similar, but there are a few visual differences. And it's these differences that set apart the input group from the form components. Under the hood, it's still the same form component, but it's got this extra decoration here on the side. And there are a couple of different variations on this. Here we have a prompt that is presumably asking us for our Twitter username. Here we have a checkbox that we can use. Here we have a variation on the email field. So you just have to type the first part, and then it fills in some top-level domain after it. Then it gets a little silly, and below that we have a spinner component, which is kind of neat. Go up and down just by clicking the little arrows here. So there's not a huge difference between them.